Hi guys, so today I'm doing a beginner friendly video, and sorry I do have already a little bit of things done, but basically all I'm doing is I'm actually going into my 15 color concealer palette, and I used this orangey shade right here for my under eyes, and I've just dabbed it lightly under my eye bags just because I needed a little bit more coverage. And then I went in with my green color right here for a little bit of redness, which I still have to cover a little bit, so I'm going to go right back in it. And I'm just dabbing it mostly. And all the information for all the products that I'm using today will be in the info bar below. And also, I'm going to try and use as few of products as possible because this is going to be a beginner friendly video for those starting out into makeup and don't have a lot of things to go with. So this is going to be something for them. So once I've done this, I'm going to take my wet beauty blender and I'm going to go in with my foundation. So today I feel like using my Revlon Age Defying Foundation in the color number 30, Soft Beige. This is a pretty good match for my skin. And I'm actually just going to take it at the back of the beauty blender. Just thinking about that much. And I'm just going to dot it everywhere first. This is a pretty sheer coverage foundation. It's mostly for like everyday sort of a look. And I'm just rolling the sponge around now to kind of get it into my skin. I'm going to take a little bit more. I'm going to take a little bit around my jawline. Again, so everything looks even. I'm going to take a little bit on the tip, just about that much. I'm going to put that around my under eye. Again, about that much. I'm going to go back into my concealer palette. I'm going to take a concealer a little bit, either a little bit lighter than my skin tone, or a little bit similar to my skin tone, but I'm going to pick this one for my under eyes again. I'm going to use my finger to place it, and then the beauty blender to blend it. And then anywhere else you want to conceal, you can just go ahead and do that at this point. So I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender and I'm just going to tap that out. Like that. And then I'm going to go in with my pressed powder. I'm using the one from N.Y.C Smooth Skin Face Pressed Face Powder. I've pretty much used this all throughout since I started making videos. But I'm just going to just pack the pack the powder on. And I'm going to lightly powder my T-zone. This foundation is a little bit luminous, so you'll probably want to definitely not skip the powder part. If you do have oily skin, then this will probably be a little bit too much for you. Okay, for my eyes, so I'm going to keep it really, really simple, and I'm going to concentrate on using just one brush as much as possible. And that is going to be my Avon All Over Shadow Brush. which looks something like this. And I'm going in with my Revlon eyeshadow palette in 12 Hour Eyeshadow 20 Sunrise Sunset. It looks something like that. And I'm just going in with the top shade and place that all over my lid. Just lightly. Next I'm going to go in with this shade right here, the last one. I'm going to take the tip of the brush, just like so. I'm just going to place that in the crease. Just gently. So once you have that little bit color there, I'm going to turn the brush like this. I'm going to make it pointed. And I'm just going to blend that out. Just like that. And that looks like you have a little bit of color in the crease, and you have a little bit of the defined crease as well. Just like that. I'm going to do the same thing for my other eye, just dip it like that. Place the shadow first. We will worry about blending later. Just place the shadow. Turn the brush and just blend. So once you're sure it's even, you can actually just leave it at that, or if you want to touch up your bottom shade, you can go ahead and touch it up. I will just a little bit. Now I'm just going to go in with my eyebrows, and I'm using the Essence of Beauty Brow Pencil in brown, number 2. Now you can use, if you do have a spoolie, you can go ahead and use a spoolie. But if you don't, then this comes with a brush at the end, so you can actually even use that brush and just comb through and make sure that it kind of looks even. I'm trying to keep the inner corners as light as possible. Now, if you don't have a brow gel, you can completely skip this step, or if you have a clear mascara, you can go ahead and use a clear mascara. So I'm going to use this one because I have it. And I'm just going to lock my eyebrows in place, my hairs in place. Next, I'm going to go in with a pencil liner because that is the easiest to work with, especially if you're a beginner. So I'm just taking my Covergirl black eyeliner like that, and I'm just going to line my lips. And I'm not being too perfect with this, because we're going to smudge it out in a second. I'm just taking a tiny pencil brush right here because I don't have the smudger here, but if you do have a smudger, then go ahead and use that. I actually don't have it on any other pencil. So I'm just going to smudge that out. Now we're just gonna curl our lashes and put on mascara. I don't normally curl my lashes because they are kind of curled on their own, but occasionally I do feel like, and so I usually keep a curler handy. And I'm going to be using my Inglot Volume and Waterproof mascara. Okay, so there you have your eyes. You can go ahead and line your under your lash line right here. I will just lightly do it from whatever's left over on that pencil brush. But it's an optional step. Sometimes, most of the times, I like a clean look under my eyes, so I usually skip this step. I'm just taking whatever is left on this brush and smudging it underneath. And one of the tricks that I like to do when I have this, and to prevent it from smudging, I go back in with the powder, face powder, and just dab it like this to lock everything in place. And this actually prevents smudging for a really long time. Okay, now for my face, I am actually just going to do blush today, and I'm going to be using this very affordable N.Y.C blush in Rose Glow. This is Mosaic, Covergirl Mosaic Face Powder in Rose Glow, which looks something like this. And I'm going to go in with my E.l.F stipple brush. This is also very, very affordable and perfect for placement, especially if you're a beginner and you don't know where to go. So I'm just going to place it right here on the apples of my cheeks and a little bit away from my mouth. If you follow Wame Goss's method, he says that you should have at least 2 fingers between your nose and your blush, because the closer it is to your mouth, it makes you look old. So this is an excellent trick to follow, and it does make a lot of difference. So, whoops, love this method. And I'm not like rubbing it in, I'm actually just tapping it in. I'm pushing the color in to lock it in place and not move throughout the day. Just like that. Now you can use this brush, wipe it off at the back of your hand or on a tissue or something. I'm just going to use this brush and sort of take it sideways and just blend the blush down a little bit. Into the hollows of your cheekbones. Now for my lips, I'm also going to keep it really, really simple and very appropriate for a beginner, or like you're going to school or work or whatever, and you want to keep it really simple. You can actually just go ahead and use a gloss, and if you do feel like using a lipstick, you can actually go in with this color right here. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational, I think, line. Color Sensational line, yep. And this is in the color 235 Warm Me Up, which is something like this. It's almost nudie pink, and I love this color. So if you don't want to line your lips, you can just actually use this on its own out of the palette. Now what I like to do is I like to take my finger and make the product one with my lips. Just like that. And that makes it look really, really natural, and you can top this off with a lip gloss if you want a shinier lip look, or if you want to go for a matte, natural kind of a lip, then you can actually wear this on its own. I'm trying to think what I want. You know what? I'm actually going to go over this with a lip gloss. I'm going to use my favorite Nude Lustre from Revlon Super Lustrous line, which looks something like this, and it's a nude color. This on top of any lipstick. It's heaven. And that's it. So here's the finished look. I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope everything that I've showed throughout the video was long enough for you to kind of assess on what I used and stuff, because I did have a few friends who were like, your videos are so fast. You literally need to focus on the brushes that you're using and everything, so I figured I'll do a really slow basic kind of a video for now, and then when I do one of my heavier looks, I can probably kind of adjust my filming and stuff. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thank you so much for tuning in. Please comment, share, and subscribe. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel so that I can make more and better videos. Loads more to come. Better quality also will be coming up soon. And I will do a little video to let you guys know why exactly the quality is not that great right now, and then why it'll get better and stuff. So I'll do like a vlog kind of a thing. So anyways, I hope you found this useful. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!